And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of the Living World of Darkness. This is a scene for Werewolf, Changeling, and that's it. So it's Rage Across the Dreaming today. Oh, and me, sorry. Rage Across the Dreaming Magic. Yeah.
It's about neuromancy.
It's an interesting scene we're going to have here tonight because there's just so many variables in the bar, or not a bar. This is more like a lounge. This is where people kind of have the ability to sit down on like couches and sectionals and comfy chairs, as opposed to sitting at tables and bars and there are waiters, and it's a fairly nice establishment. Why Dallas Yekar particularly is here, no one really knows. But in any event, Dallas getting some time away from the set after sleeping for almost 18 hours straight has sat there and is enjoying a drink and sitting in one of the further back corners, just sort of people watching. Something she's been doing since she got to New York. And she sits there with a rum and coke and milks it because the waiters have to build up the courage about every half hour or so to actually come towards her. So, in any event, there she sits, taking a sip of her drink, looking out across the crowd.
There's a guy who kind of finds an empty space near her, and he sits. He orders, let's get a whiskey today. Thank you for the whiskey. And he turns to Dallas, and he says, it's really weird. Not a lot of people sitting near you.
Well, I came here alone.
I've been in this bar before. They see pretty ladies and, try to be near around them. It's kind of weird.
She'll kind of cant her head to one side. Yeah. Weird person for arguably a weird city.
It's the best city, as he says sarcastically.
Maybe. I was pretty partial to Boston way back when, so...
You came from where?
Boston.
You know.
She'll take another sip out of her drink and set it down.
He raises his glass slowly and then takes a sip, puts it down. I am Luke.
Dallas.
Pleasure.
She'll just nod in recognition.
I did this awkward moment. There's a rather short girl and her companion. I shouldn't describe him for you, but apparently typically looks like a homeless guy. And they kind of both enter this particular situation.
That's all you need to know.
You can describe anything else you want. And Yamisha will kind of head up towards the front and order like a Coke, because she apparently has a secret stash in her bag. And she'll kind of look at Felix and be like, you want something?
Coffee.
And she'll kind of go, she just blinks at this and tries to think of something that makes any sense. And she'll just be like, he'd like a Zima.
Zima.
You'd like a Zima. And I'll take a Coke.
Of 8th grade.
She just kind of looks at him and just grins, because this has been a running joke for a really long time now. And we'll assume this guy will actually come back with this rare treat and a Coke. And she'll kind of look around to see if anybody happens to look familiar in this very large city. Because if there's always somebody there that you know, it's really weird. And she'll totally catch Luke and Dallas. And she'll kind of stop in her steps for a second. And then lean into Felix's ear before they're anywhere near there. Those two over there, the redhead is the one that, fucked around with Hall.
The ones trying to start the war. The she were telling all about that.
I mean, no, the other guy's not. I've only met him like once or twice. He seems a little stiff, but she did it.
Bald.
Was his hair? Maybe you should ask him that. That seems like a good way to unstiffen him. Shall we?
Let's go.
And she's going to walk over more towards the side of Luke because, just cuz. And but she'll kind of look at them both and just be like, "Hi." And she holds a Coke. And he's got a Zima, which is the funniest drink ever.
Luke will slowly turn and say, I remember you, Gwen, right?
No, that's my friend. Amisha.
Oh. Pleasure to see you again, Misha. And he looks at Felix.
Felix waves really excitedly at you. Really happy. He's waving his hand really fast.
He's like, what?
Like, this is my friend Frank.
He does what?
He waves at you really
waves
fast.
his hand at you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
I am Luke.
Like the Jedi?
Indeed. This is Luke and this is Frank. As she looks to Felix.
Frank, it is a pleasure to meet with you.
Like, can you do that force thing?
Force what?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Is Misha laughing?
I'm laughing. I'll go ahead and roll. She would think it's hilarious. And I will go ahead and roll manip sub to see if she can actually hide it. If I know where are we set up somewhere or?
Dice roll 1.
Okay. I will go ahead and do that just to see if she's actually showing anything. Yeah, she got 1. It's sad.
Just a second.
Oh.
She wasn't very good anyway. It's fine.
I got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you got a bunch. It's fine. I didn't expect it to work. She's not overtly laughing out loud, but she's definitely kind of smirking and looking at Felix.
Are you? He looks at Felix and says, "Are you mocking me? Did I do something funny?"
No.
Mr.
Okay.
Luke, have you ever seen Star Wars?
I did.
I think that's what he's getting at. I think he's drawing the similarity between your name and Luke Skywalker. I could be wrong. She'll look over, looks and shrug.
Oh.
Give yourself a
Okay.
thumbs up.
Yeah, I do have the same name. And he like takes another sip. He doesn't get this because this is weird. This, yeah, it's weird. He takes another sip. Please sit with us. This is the most unwelcoming welcome. As he does say, like, please sit with us.
But but it sounds like he doesn't really want them to.
Yeah, because you guys just appeared and, like, he already doesn't like Misha. Because Misha's weird. And Felix is also weird.
Misha will take his words at face value, despite what she might hear, and be like, "Oh, that would be great. Thank you so much."
No problem.
As she drops into the nearest seat and glances to Felix. Someone else can join.
You want it for now? Do it. Intro us.
So yeah, at that point, 2 people come in. So there's one guy who's really tall, who most people around here know, and one other person who I think everybody knows. No, wait, maybe some don't. But there's a couple that walks in.
Gwen has had a hard day and called Simon for some retail therapy sort of thing. Come hang out with me. I've had a shit day. I need to be around people in a good mood. So she is dressed to go dancing. And she is wearing on her hat a little crocheted hat that looks like Pumbaa. Along with quite nice clothes and heels. She's a lot shorter than Simon, but's leaning against him. Looking quite comfortable.
Does Simon and Gwen come in a coupley fashion?
Yep.
Quite coupley. No, unless Simon is not getting coupley.
No, sure. I mean, he doesn't know that he can't know that Dallas is going to be there. So sure, yeah. They're coming in a coupley fashion.
Well,
Sorry.
I'll be sporting on this one because should always be that threshold for failure.
Misha's not paying any attention to any of that, and just kind of waves to Gwen as she sees someone else come in.
That's
Right.
a quite good roll, Vinny.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna she's sitting there, she's gonna turn her head, and then as she sees Simon walking in, either arm over Gwen or Ruth's shoulder or whatever they're doing, coupley, she's just aha. And then she's just gonna sit back, and she gets this just self-satisfied smile on her face as she just sighs and takes a sip out of her drink.
Misha catching this because she's right there. She'd probably see this. She would just kind of look at her and be like, as if they're the only ones doing that.
She'll look over at Misha with a raised brow.
Please, you and Karina are all coupley.
Yeah, what's your point? I just didn't know that Simon had a girlfriend.
Oh, well, if that's all it is, I guess you know.
So, unaware that she's one of the topics of conversation over here, Gwen is going to point out the group to Simon and glance up to him to see if he's okay with steering that way.
I mean, he'll just look, say, "Oh, my friend is with them."
Your friend? Luke?
And he'll just say, Well, let's go see them.
She's going to peony that, well, let's go see them, because that seems relevant.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it's a, yeah, it's kind of like, well, you wanted to talk to her kind of thing.
Poor Simon. I'm so sorry, Nelson.
But yeah, he's kind of awkward about it, but he does decide, well, like, yeah, you wanted to talk to that girl anyways. So
So as
he'll
they head
approach.
closer, she's going to reach over and try and give Misha's, like, just set her hand gently on Misha's shoulder. Misha's shoulder, briefly.
Yeah, she'll look up at you and kind of grin. And
Hey there.
pat a chair next to her if she can.
Did it go okay? She's going to offer a nod and a quick grin to everyone else assembled and give a longer look at Felix, kind of a little bit guilty.
And yeah, Simon will smile at one.
Everything's good. Well, I mean, not good, but you know what I mean.
It's good enough. It's good enough.
I suppose
will
it has
smile.
to be.
Oh.
Hi, Simon.
Kelsey, Dallas. Dallas, good to see you. Didn't think you were here. But yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I would have been out, but I woke up like 3 hours ago and decided I'd been sleeping for nearly 2 days. So
Yeah,
I gotta-
that was the thing. You deserve a night out.
You're Dallas. It's nice to meet you. She's reaching forward to offer a hand.
she'll reach out and shake Ruth's hand.
I'm Ruth.
Nice to meet you. Out of character, did Simon specify the name of his friend that wanted the apology?
No.
Okay.
There also weren't going out at the time. Wait,
I've
were
heard a
they?
lot about you. No, they weren't.
She'll look over at Simon with a smirk. Talking about me behind my back? Simon.
Oh, no, not from him.
Oh?
She pulls a business card out of her purse and hands it over.
Dallas will take it.
No, from Christopher.
And roll rage.
She'll look up. Who?
A friend of mine you met at a beach party.
Mm-hmm.
3 successes on perception empathy on Dallas.
She's not
Studying her
lying. The
closely.
first time she's been introduced to him as Hall. And every time she's been around, they've called him Hall.
That's really funny. Oh no.
Luke, knowing what Simon is, kind of goes away from the group, but not outside of the group. He's still with the group, but he kind of stays away from whole. Pardon, he kind of stays away from Simon for a reason. Maybe he's scared. Who knows?
Is it a little bit obvious? Because it's obviously not unexpected since Simon does have.
He has Rage 5.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
Along
a
with
very
Dallas,
valid
that's
reason
Rage
to
5.
away for
And
somebody.
he's like, I'm just gonna leave. Stay away from them.
I mean,
It's a
there's like
very
rage 10
valid reason.
right now.
Gwen notices this and is going to lean a little bit closer to Simon, kind of apologetically. If Luke meets her eye, she gives him her best little reassuring smile.
Looks at you, know what the fuck you're doing kind of smile.
She just looks sheepish and stays where she is. Felix, are we okay? Before he
Who's
can
we?
answer, she realizes her mistake.
Who is we and why wouldn't he be okay? What happened to him?
She glances at Misha, suddenly completely lost.
Is Felix Sullivan also coming? Luke asks to Misha.
Felix.
Oh, what did I call you? No. Anyway, are we okay? No, don't answer that question. Never mind. I have a headache. It's been a long day. We'll talk later.
Kiss her forehead. Are you okay? Are you okay?
It's we. And why is he harmed? Why is he having a bad day?
Luke looks at Misha. Is she high?
I think she's just had a really bad day.
She was just giving me that weird high looks a couple seconds ago, but okay. I'm just telling you because she's your friend.
I know.
I can still hear you.
Yeah.
Is
we're
we like Hall and just got bullied by, some rabid dog who doesn't know any better?
Oh! Gain a rage. And roll rage.
Both of us?
Not. Did you bully him in
No,
that scene?
but Ogaru was referred to as a rabid dog.
Yeah, you're STing, by the way, or PCing
Oh, yeah,
right
that's
now.
true. I can't do that shit. You're right. But still, that's the rule.
Poor we.
And spending a willpower point. God, she's cool as a cucumber. That almost never happens on Gibbous Moon.
You are cool as a cucumber. Look at that.
Like the VeggieTale cucumber?
No, not quite that cool.
Oh.
She's not wearing a mask or a purple cape.
Misha just raises an eyebrow. She listens to Felix go off. And she'll look to him and just be like, now, Frank. I mean, it's...
Who's we? And
I'm
why
sure-
is he upset? Why are we asking if he's okay?
Don't mock my pain, Frank. I did have a long day. I'm a little stupid and I haven't had anything to drink yet. I'm not high. Simon, do you want anything?
Fix it. Maybe there's something not small. Let me fix that. I'll get you a drink. And he'll get up and go to the bar.
She just stops him and she's like, are you allowed to drink?
I mean, most bartenders don't ask the question.
I'll get it. What do you want?
I mean, he's rate 5. He normally asks for a drink, and they're like, okay, here you go. Go away.
She doesn't get that. She just knows that if anybody's going to commit a felony tonight, it's her and not the poor bartender.
Not over yet.
You're right. So what did Simon want?
I'll probably order a some whiskey cocktail. Well, actually, just a glass of whiskey on ice.
She nods and
Get a
disappears. Is Felix holding a Zima?
Yes.
Okay. When she
Ordered
returns,
a
she's going to
coffee,
have
but he got a Zima.
2 whiskeys.
I don't know what happens.
So she soon returns, holding 2 whiskeys, and she offers one to Felix. I'll trade you.
Okay. I'm not going to say no.
Please don't
Oh, no.
spill this. As someone who loves you, I ask you, please don't. She takes the Zima and goes back over to sit by Simon.
Oh, this table. And it has a bunch of glasses on it.
Hey,
She's
leave my
hold-
glass alone as she like holds it protectively. Jesus Christ.
When
That's something.
Gwen flinches.
Which, by the way, I put on the sidebar, but I will mention that she sneakily, at 5 successes, managed to add alcohol to her Coke from the bottle that she snatched apparently from Shea earlier. So, yeah, she's protective of this glass.
Or she probably would have been like, I'll give you that bottle if you stop speaking Pekingese.
She would not make that deal. She would just be like, I'll get you some later.
And Simon will reach a hand to Felix or Frank. But he goes, "Hi, don't believe we've met, Simon."
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up. What was that?
Yeah, he'll reach a hand to Felix and say, "I don't believe we've met. I'm Simon."
Looks at it. Hi, Simon.
Ruth begs him with her eyes to be nice.
She wants
Be
her.
nice. God.
I feel you do P&E roll to catch that. Begging is prettier. I'm just kidding.
He hasn't
So I
turned the
didn't see
table to
what-
fire yet.
For a given value of nice, is that what you're saying? That's fair.
So does he shake the hand?
I feel he probably didn't.
He did.
I think he'll just.
Oh, he did?
Okay then. Anyways, yeah, nice to meet you, Frank. I feel like stand for a few seconds like warning, but okay.
Hashtag totally not weird.
No, totally not. He thinks it might be a fairy thing.
Because that's what we do. We just stare at you.
Used to weird people by now. It's fine. It's good.
Dallas just kind of lowers her head and starts shaking it and thinking to herself, I'd never,
But you will
ever
see.
should have showed him that song.
Song?
See
That
Felix's hand crawling on the table.
She was thinking that. She didn't say that out loud. Just giving Torna segue in.
Yep. Doors kick open dramatically as Aiden swaggers in. You know,
And all
whistling
Dallas
is
can hear she comes in is I'm pretty sure what he's whistling.
with a tiny little person behind him, and he's kind of holding the door open for her, smirking at her.
Yep, he's got a shadow. Very uncomfortable shadow. A decidedly
Sort of pushes-
antlerless shadow.
Pushes her forward as well, looking for Dallas with the biggest smile on his face.
Ruth raises a hand to wave.
There's a
Waves very
tentative,
enthusiastically when he's very enthusiastically.
more tentative wave. Very sheepish wave. Gets nudged, continues walking.
Simon's
I
curious.
hope they'd be out.
Simon,
What was
like, he has his back to him, to like the people that are coming in, but he hears the whistling. He heard how the doors were open. Oh, hello, Aiden.
swaggers over, puts his arm around Simon, just like leans over, with a big smile on his face.
Aiden, how are you feeling today? If you had to sum it
Good.
all up in one word.
Glorious, that's how I'm feeling. Fucking glorious, Dallas. As he kind of like ruffles Simon's hair and like waves at Ruth enthusiastically. Looks completely delighted with himself.
And as Aiden goes about mingling, Iris here is just gonna ease on over besides Dallas. Seems like a safe place to like holster herself up, is alongside Dallas while he does the mingling and touching people and social graces.
Dallas will just ruffle 10 Point's hair a bit.
She looks faintly relieved.
Luke raises his glass towards Aiden. Mr. Lynch?
How are you doing, Mr. Luke? Gives a big smile,
Quite all right. I'm still waiting for our promise for the spa day that we were going to go.
Well, you can count me in. I think me and Dallas will go. What do you think, Dallas? Do you want to go to the spa with me? Smiles, as he shakes his big mop of curly hair.
Oh no, if Dallas is going, she has to go to girls' night.
Bunch of strangers with their hands on me, not exactly my not my cup of tea.
Totally understandable.
What?
Are you sure? I kind of thought you were into that.
Christ.
My sides go a little wide.
Luke closes his eyes.
Laughing.
Did you say that to Dallas?
Yeah.
Dallas is just gonna kind of narrow her eyes, like just a bit, like astonished, and then is just like, "Do I know you that well?"
I'm just kidding. Maybe I heard wrong. Like I said, I heard a lot about you.
As he walks to the bar, you hear Aiden like go behind Ruth. Now you're pretty right in the money, Han. As he winks over at Dallas as he's swaggering off to get himself a drink.
See? She points with a hand. See? Sorry. Your reputation completely false precedes you. I apologize. Apparently, I've been misled.
What's this about a spa now?
I mean, wow. Like,
It is me and Mr. Lynch who will go
say
to the
to
spa day.
that?
What did he say?
Luke said, when Simon asked what's about the spa day, Luke will say, me and Mr. Lynch will go to spa day to have a rest as two gentlemen.
And what did Felix say?
He's kind of just awestruck. Like she's like just calling him out like that. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, so when she's not trying to start fights with the Fae, she's bang. God.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That just gets said?
No, because if is he saying that out loud?
I mean, he's kind of awestruck because he's going by what everyone else is saying around him.
I mean, Nisha was
Like,
kind
you
of
just
shocked
met
that
this
we could have
person,
went out
y'all.
too.
Well, if he
You
just
just
said
met this
Jesus
person,
Christ
y'all,
twice, Gwen
I
just
was-
flinched twice.
I was more the part where starting fights with the Fae, and I'm like, but did that happen?
In a sense, yes.
Somebody was.
Okay, let's start fights with any Fae. Gwen has been non-fighty, relatively.
At which point, especially if that actually got said, 10 Point is just going to reach out, grab a salt shaker, put like one shake on the counter, pinch it up, and pitch it over her left shoulder.
Wait a minute, did he say that? Did he say she's starting fights with the Fae?
Well, yeah, that's like he just met this person. This is what he's hearing. Like she's
It's more that he said
Fae
it
and
that
putting off
word.
gangbangs.
It's more the term "fey" in a public place that we're trying to pinpoint.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, obviously, I think we all can agree that we're all not normal.
That's okay. I was just making
pretty
sure that
fair.
he said it
Luke
out
is
loud.
pretty
because-
normal. Luke is pretty normal.
That's okay.
Aiden's totally normal. Yep.
Yeah, 10 Point will make this
Nowhere we'll
gesture
care.
and then gesture to Dallas and the little pinch of salt still left on the counter. Like, sweet Jesus, do the thing. Looking anxious as fuck.
Dallas is just sitting there kind of bewildered at the fact that just what was said, just like blue screen error 404 over the face, just like she's just gonna reach down and grab some of the salt and throw it over her shoulder, just like
Luke looks at Jade and he says, "Hello, Jade. We were talking about gangbangs and hay fights. I don't know what this means, but think I'm gonna leave and drink there.
Well,
So,
have fun then. Because
I wish you can join me. You know, it's been a long time and I didn't see you. It's been a long
stop by
time.
later. Oh, hey, here. Jade will dig into her bag. Here, have a flyer.
What she's giving him?
She's giving him a flyer for her shop. It says going out of business sale, all merchandise 50% off.
Oh, thank you. You're quite nice. I will actually wait there for you. He kind of shows like a place like near the group, not in the group. And he goes there and continues drinking his drink.
That's what you hear from Aiden. There's like some spat out their drink on the other side of the bar.
Dallas is just gonna take her drink and just kick it back.
Sorry, I'm just reading the sidebar.
Yeah. If you all look over
know,
Aiden, he throws salt over his left shoulder as well, customarily.
Just for fun, yeah.
Doc.
Just
Oh
for
my
fun.
god.
If everybody's doing it, I mean,
Okay, well, Gwen is going to have to roll. Because this hurts her.
You're gonna have to tell me what that flaw is at some point.
It doesn't, yeah.
It's echoes. Like 3 point, like
And
it's not common.
pulse by.
yeah, it's not really
She
common.
is not able to physically or magically affect anyone who has thrown salt over their shoulder now. So if I mention like bumping you or something, remind me because I will forget. But she literally cannot physically affect you.
I never thought in a million years that throwing salt over a shoulder or being superstitious would ever.
You see, Dallas?
It only works on 1 or 2 rare fae, and she just happens to be one.
And she botches. As y'all start throwing salt over your shoulder, she just kind of like starts to shrink in, like she's leaning against Simon, but she kind of shrinks into the circle of his arm, like further and further, until she's basically like
It's
nestled in under him.
very clearly because of the salt.
I mean, you can roll to see if you notice why it is, but it like this is all happening, and
Say there's a lot going on. I'm not necessarily going to put the 2 and 2 together.
I'm pretty sure Misha would, because she knows some
P&A
of the
or
other
P and
things.
A.
I was going to say Misha knows some of the other things about Gwen. I think she would put this together without too much harm. You know.
I would
So
say
she-
perception alertness, but
Okay.
Yeah, she's just gonna be like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Let me see what I have.
Like really quietly.
yeah, Vinny, I think with that you probably notice.
Now Dallas is slightly annoyed that apparently the superstitions of her pack actually mean something.
If you have the traditionalist nature demeanor, now is the part where you gain willpower.
Right? You're welcome.
That is actually true.
Yeah, Simon also has 3 successes.
Yep, he'll notice. If he starts throwing salt over his shoulder, he's gonna get punched.
No. He'll-
Actually, he's not gonna get punched. Lols, that's not gonna happen.
No, but he'll look at her like, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna need another drink. The Zima is not gonna cut it, and she is going to drink the rest of the Zima. And as the glass gets knocked over down the table, just kind of flinched to her feet. Oh, Felix, Frank, I'm gonna get a drink at a dustpan.
He's like starting to wash it, to like wipe it with his serviette.
Over at the pack length, there's just a heavy.
You get the sound of "fuck you, I'm right" over the pack link. You know, that's what all you hear.
It's just like
You hear various nagging noises like, Aiden, don't believe the superstitions. Aiden, well, you know, that sort of thing. You know, as he's drinking, walking back over.
So, Iris, how was your day? I haven't seen you since like Friday.
Fine.
Fine? Just fine?
Yes.
Do anything interesting? Anything fun? Go out on any dates?
She blanches faintly.
Yeah, Simon kind of like stops what he's doing when she hears the question about being on a date.
Yep, there's a rapid little head shake.
Sure. No one out there not looking for love?
And now there's just this pleading look like, why would you do this?
Because she's annoyed.
No. No. No, not me, no.
That's a shame.
Gwen returns with something that smells strong and literally a dustpan, which she has retrieved from the bar. She
Doggy magic.
hands Simon the drink to hold while she takes care of the broken glass and glares at Felix over the top of the table.
He looks at her with love in his eyes.
She looks back at him with love in her eyes. Kind of love that leaves bruises.
Oh, Gwen, I found your grandpa. He's at Shaya's house right now.
Misha starts cracking up.
I am so glad you found him. I wish I had known he was lost. I really feel like they should call me when that kind of thing happens.
Misha will pull out her phone and flip her, around to her screen a bit, and show her a picture of a lawn gnome.
I don't make sandbox jokes. She points out, but she doesn't look angry.
Daz is gonna get up and leave 10 Point by herself and go get another drink.
Iris blatantly looks very torn on whether she should just stand there and wait or follow her. So torn. So not happy because Aiden's way over there, and now Dallas is way over there. Oh, I'm just gonna stand here.
Dallas will walk over and sit next to, or walk over to the bar and stand next to Aiden, just with her head down, like. Salt.
Hey, Dallas.
Fuck you, Salt.
What's the matter? You're, afraid I was right? Just does the eyebrow waggle.
Do you just want to hear it? Is that what you need?
Yeah, I want to hear you say it.
It is at that very moment that Felix walks in through the front door.
No, Felix is written right here.
No, the one true Felix.
Yeah, he's sitting right here.
This is so gonna be so much fun to tag.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll only have to type Felix once.
That's a good point. I'm
But,
gonna start attacking this right now.
Yeah. In walks Felix Umaro Nuno. And he sees someone about to admit a thing. And very dramatically, he walks over and says, "Hello."
Simon just cracks up.
Iris looked so hopeful for a second, and then he walked to the other side of the bar, and now she's sad again.
Looks over at Felix. Felix, come here. Like pulls him right in and like blurts to us, "Say it."
Slides in and is at like perfect level with Aiden. Like their faces probably just several inches apart, side by side, looking right at Dallas in anticipation.
She goes to say something, then she stops and looks at them both, and then she smiles. I don't have to do what you tell me anymore.
That's correct.
Kind of.
Bartender, I need 3 whiskeys over here right now. It's a great night for America.
Oh, but Felix is going to tap Misha, and he's going to point to the other guy who just walked in.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be like, I saved that asshole's life from a bunch of zombies. Cat, and I don't think he knows. And I kind of set him on fire, too.
Head tilt?
I shouldn't tell him that. Maybe I shouldn't tell him that yet.
I don't know. She'll lead in pretty close, and she's just like, I don't know. It might be kind of fun to let him in on that little secret, but maybe not.
10 points sitting right here.
No.
Yeah, 10 points just chilling in next to this vacated seat.
Was he whispering loud enough for
Set 10 point on fire.
Misha was whispering, so like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she's not listening. I assume you guys are having a private conversation.
Same table, just across the bed, just across over there.
No, she's just looking lost. She's not listening in.
Iris, are you okay?
Yes? There's a blatant question mark there.
Aw. Did you get something to drink?
Did Dallas abandon a drink, or did she finish her previous drink and take it with her, or whatever?
Oh no, she slammed that thing after the whole Faye gangbang thing was done.
Yeah, she just kind of bats that empty glass to where the tender can reach it easier. And gives her head a light shake. No, I haven't.
Did
Here.
you put that glass on the table?
No.
Yeah, Gwen is reaching to grab that glass
No,
before
no,
anybody
it's-
can throw it off the table.
I think
It's on the bar. It's on the bar, and she just
Well, see,
batted it a
see,
couple
the
inches
bar
towards.
is far away. This is like
Oh,
a lounge.
I assumed you
guys
were
are
in a
sitting on
bar.
couches.
Well, fine. Then I
So
will.
there's a little coffee table there, and if Gwen wants to prevent that glass, and
I'll roll it. I'll
Kitty
fucking
Felix
roll it.
wants to do it, I say you guys roll initiative and see if you can hit it first.
Let's do this.
Yeah, she just kind of bats the
Just do a
glass to
roll
make
off.
it conveniently into a bartender's range, and if that sets him off, well, Yeah, just roll off.
Why
You
can't
gotta
I
put a
type?
space in there.
I'm an idiot. I know.
Jade will make her way to the bar and damn it. She will order herself a whiskey and soda and go have a seat over with Luke.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, it's
You're so beautiful tonight.
thank you.
No problem.
Um, wow,
Look. Pardon?
that kind of came out of nowhere.
I'm not going to tell. If you don't want to hear those, it's fine. I will not tell you.
Oh no, thank you, Luke, for the compliment. It was very nice.
No problem. And he's kind of looking at her face.
So, what brings you out tonight?
I wanted to drink. I'm about to leave soon. So, you know, Vinny, if you write that again, it's about to go down. And Luke just says, I'm going to leave soon, like yourself, so I'm trying to have fun as best as I can.
That sounds like a good way to go about it. Do you know where you're headed?
No. I have no idea where I'm going to go. Wherever, my job takes me to.
Well, I'm headed to New Orleans, so if you're ever going down there, I guess look me up.
I will. He smiles. Would you like to do something before you leave?
Yeah, actually, that might be nice.
He takes the flyer, smiles. Thank you for all the things that you have done for me.
You're welcome. I wish I was able to help you more.
He narrows his eyes. What do you mean?
I mean, I probably wasn't the best teacher or guide.
You were never meant to be my teacher or my guide.
Maybe.
Not everybody is meant to be good for everyone.
That's true.
And he says, 4 more drinks. Let's have shots.
All right, let's have shots then.
As the bartender brings some shots and he clinks it with you and downs it.
Jade will lift her glass to him and down a shot as well.
Oh, it seems people are pushing glasses.
So while they're doing shots and there are shots being done at the bar, can I roll to catch this glass?
Do what you can.
Okay,
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna roll to catch this glass before it falls off the table. Yeah, all 4 of these dice.
Don't fuck up.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hopefully
2
you pass.
successes.
Oh, you caught it.
So you can snag a
catches the
lazily
glass.
nudged glass.
Exactly. Catches the glass and offers 10 point with her other hand, the glass in her other hand, which has vodka cranberry in it. If you like vodka cran, this is all yours. I can get another.
Oh yeah, 10 point. Go ahead and drink that, or go ahead and touch that glass.
No, you're right. You're right.
She
You're
actually kind of politely puts the hand up, much like she did the previous time she was out, and kind of jerks a thumb towards the gaggle of chuckle fucks over at the bar, and kind of goes, I'll just go get something I'm more familiar with, I think," and kind of hastily retreats. It's pretty blatantly a retreat.
I think someone scared her off.
I think it's me. I don't understand. She's so pretty.
You're not scary. I don't understand it either.
Meanwhile, over at the bar, Dallas has been leaned up against it and sitting there with Aiden and Felix.
Right over here at the table.
I made the pause just for you, Eric.
No, he's talking about the cool Felix.
The one who failed the city. You talking about the one who failed the city?
Hey, neither was I.
Dallas will just sip from her drink and look, and it's like, oh, that actually took longer than I thought it would. She'll kind of move her chin towards 10 point, making a hasty retreat.
Oh,
Aiden opens up his arms, wide. It's just-
Yep, she immediately retreats into arms.
as he opens his arms, Felix reaches his hands forward to do the Titanic, but then realizes that's not what they're doing and puts them back.
And you just kind of look at Dallas. Yeah, I thought I'd bring her out. Why not?
Looks like she's having a great
Smirks.
time. Did you make some new friends, Iris?
No.
Did you make friends with the blonde one?
She's very nice and keeps trying to give me things.
Well, that could only mean one thing, 10 point. As he whispers in her ear.
I'm waiting for this.
She wants to steal you, and you know what they're like.
She just kind of nests a little closer up against him, like, no.
So, you have to be careful now, don't you? Can't be trusting these people. That's why I'm over here, as he passes her a drink.
And she will take whatever the hell he happened to hand her. I don't care what it is. It might be like lighter fluid. She just swigs it.
It's gin, so yeah, you're going to be in for a rough ride.
Swigs it. Immediately
betrayal.
regrets that decision. Yeah, look at betrayal. Swigs it again.
It's interesting, though. Isn't that Simon's girlfriend? Looks over at Dallas. You two have something in common then.
Oh, har har.
Oh, oh, oh. Bartender,
Look.
I'll have a water for that.
She'll just kind of hold up both hands. Look, mine's got some constitution to her. She doesn't flinch at the mention of or the sight of seasonings.
Yes, but yours has
Just
less
nods.
class.
Well, I like them rough, Felix.
At least the blonde one's actually polite.
I like them sassy, Aiden.
There's a difference between sassy and bitchy, to be fair, you know, as he takes a drink.
Oh, hey.
That
Hey, I
is-
said classy. Whoa.
Listen,
Not party to this.
she's going to put a hand on Aiden's shoulder. That's part of the charm. That's part of the appeal. I don't love
You
it.
keep telling yourself that. You
And
keep
then
telling yourself that, Hen. As he grins at her, you know.
Well, then she's just going to look at him, nod, lick her lips, and then bite her lower lip. Like, I love it. Mm-hmm.
Aiden just gives you a look like you are fucking disgusting. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, why would you even, you know?
No, you can't smoke in a bar. Not in New York.
Like, smoking areas, probably.
That
Do
kinda
it
went
anyway.
None of those areas are bars.
Fuck the law. Do it anyway.
That's what Misha would say.
That's the purpose. That's the purpose of having a rage. Do what you want.
Like the law 10 point.
I had to look at the side chat because I thought I was about to see a house cat smoking.
No, I don't know what the New York laws are. In Virginia, you're generally not supposed to, but some private bars will let you smoke in them. So I figured I would check and see if it was a thing before I had her smoke.
New York's
Power of
definitely, yeah.
Power of imagination. Power of imagination says you can smoke.
I don't believe you. 10 Point is not going to be the only one lighting a fucking cigarette in this bar. That's not how she rolls. There's too much attention that she doesn't want.
It went to the cat.
Aiden to turn and look at all the Fae and look at all them, him and his werewolves, and look, should we go over or should we just stay here?
She'll just kind of look over at Aiden and then at Felix, and she'll put a hand on their outlying shoulders. We're not pussies, are we?
Kind of looks at her. Technically. Oh, fuck it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Grabs some salt, throws it over his shoulder as he's walking.
The last time you said that, we were involved.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
You remember what happened last time. Bad things happen to good people at a Benihana's.
They walk over bickering as they're walking. You don't understand. Don't mention Benny fucking Hannah's.
It's a great. You know what? We'll talk about it later.
So yeah, they boldly swagger up, all four of them, and just kind of stand there awkwardly then, looking at everybody.
I insist on distinguishing the fact that this is not a bold swagger. This is a being carried along by an arm and clutching this glass of gin.
Alex finally decided to come and say hello. He'll smile.
Hey, Felix, how's it going?
Hey, this is the. It's good to see you again.
It's been a while.
I'm well. And he has like kind of a sly smile to him as he looks from Simon to Ruth and back.
Yeah, Misha was actually looking up to acknowledge him as well at the time.
Misha gets the finger guns because she's cool.
Misha looks awkward.
She gets the finger, and I was like, "Whoa, that sounds like finger again."
No, finger guns.
She's not quite sure what to do with finger guns, so she just smiles awkwardly and goes back to her rum and Coke.
And Felix will smile or meow at Felix.
and there's a moment where his heart sinks into his stomach. And he says in his own head, even though nobody else in the world can hear it, he says, I know that cat.
Iris is just bemused. There's now a cat on a table.
Where did the cat come
He's going
from?
to do a familiar little dance.
He's a stray, I think. Just a stray that sort of wandered in. Didn't you see him walk in?
No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, kitty.
He takes a
She
suspicious
reaches
step
out
back.
a
Like,
hand
no, fuck
towards
this. They
the
got a
cat.
cat, man. Fuck it, we're out. You know, he starts backing up.
Dallas is just gonna put a hand on Aiden's back. You know, come on, Aiden, let's sit down. Be social.
Yeah, social, right. I fucks the cat like intensely. He's sitting down.
It's a cat.
Are you
Aiden.
Wait, I
of
fuck the cat with
cats?
consent.
That was a babble of noise.
At that meow, I'm gonna roll rage.
What?
I'm kidding. No. No, I'm kidding. I only have 2 rage anyhow.
No, no, too. No, Aiden is just glaring at it like all these fake people, and now there's a fucking cat. Fuck this, man. Way too superstitious for me.
Gwen is trying to coax the cat over to her and watching Aiden with a concerned look.
It's a cat, Aiden.
Are you afraid of cats?
No. Why would I be? Why would I be afraid? He just stares at it evilly again. No.
Some people have weird phobias. It's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
No. I don't have a weird phobia. It's just Dallas
Dallas-
just gives her a look like
Dallas
fuck
is
this
doing that
cat."
thing where you turn your head and you're just like trying not to laugh. It's so obvious, but you're trying not to.
Luke is pointing out to Jade, there's a cat on the table.
Yeah, Misha's gonna try to pet the cat.
Who let a cat in here? I'm pretty sure that's a health code violation.
I agree. We should. I'm sorry. And I looks at one of the bartenders, like, what is happening here? We just came here to have fun, and like you guys allow cats in here. Like, this is disgusting. I will go and talk with my friends in media and say like, this bar is basically allowing cats, and I'm gonna roll manipulation subterfuge to fuck with this NPC guy because I just want to.
No, who's gonna NPC? You know what? I got this.
Felix looks at Aiden with his brows raised, and he's like, "He just called that cat disgusting."
Turns and
He's
looks
a
at
dog
Felix,
person.
gives him the look. It's like, no, I don't.
If someone
Don't
wants
get me
to
wrong.
NPC, it's fine.
I'm going for. I'm looking, man. I'm looking. I got like 1,001 pictures.
I got 5
Oh
successes.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Bring me to Claude.
So
No! You can't do this! No!
No! No!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I deny your existence!
Yes.
what's
up, bro?
what's the problem here, bro?
Can't you see the problem? And don't call me bro, please. I'm
Why,
not your
like-
bro.
Bro's like the coolest word in the American language. Oh shit, it's a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat.
Oh man, like I know that like the people that own this are like hipsters, but this is.
It's against the health.
Hey Amy, can we get a cat? Is this like the bar cat?
Oh my god. Does this bar have a cat as a mascot?
That would make this the best bar ever. As Misha's kind of like reaching under the table and she just discreetly open up her bag just in case the cat wants to get in.
Man, like, all right, so like it's just me and Amy over there like running the place tonight because like the owners are like out for what is it, Labor Day, so they're like they went to like Canada or something,
Right? Yeah.
Or no, I think they
dig
went to
it.
Seattle. They went to Seattle. They wanted like good coffee. It is all right. Hey, and he's gonna bend down. Hey, cat, buddy. Gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Where
I mean,
Where'd the
where'd the cat go?
cat gone?
No,
Oh.
he just kind of stands up out of the chair. Like, no.
Oh man. All right. Well. Cool.
It's nothing
If
new,
you all
right?
see the cat, just let me know.
Yeah,
And,
it's nothing new, right? We just saw a cat and cat just disappeared. Another guy can show up. It's just nothing new.
Hey
Every day in
man,
New York, right? Yeah.
man, I'm gonna let you know. Like, I'm gonna be on level with you. I smoked a lot of weed before I came in here today.
I realize.
Couldn't tell, honey. Couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to know. What was your name again?
Trevor
Amoosh.
Morris.
Amoosh, you're tempting me here, and if
I
you
will
were
kill you.
If you're
I
testing me,
will
I'm letting you
kill
know
you.
I was a C student, man.
I will kill you.
I heard he was like a
My name is-
football player.
My name is Trevor.
Yeah.
Okay, Trent, listen. I need you to give us 2 more shots.
All right, man. Like 2 shots coming up. What kind of alcohol do you want, man?
Luke kind of looks at Jade and like he can't handle this. Like he can't handle this guy.
Just give us some good tequila.
Tequila, man. All right. Whoa, dang. Looks like the fuckboy that he is. He looks Jade up and down. Hey.
Watch it.
Oh. 2 hands on like, all right, I got you. All right, drinks coming up. And he'll walk away.
See, now I'm wondering if I should check my drink to make sure he didn't put anything in it.
I agree. This guy reminds me of someone I don't know who. But yeah.
The gift list he has.
Oh my god. I love you. Never change. Damn it. Iris will try to coax Aiden to sit back down again, seeing as he shot up.
Dallas is just gonna look at the guy that came up from under the table and just be like, "How long were you down there?"
Years. An epic quest.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, he said he's been out there for years. He was on an epic quest.
An epic quest, a journey.
I forgot to click on you, bro, and I thought that there was going to be a talking cat. I lost my shit for a second.
I love how you're just so amped for cat antics.
Dude, you've not met me.
No.
Not yet. That's the purpose. For setting your pants on fire.
You cut out.
He said he should buy you
For setting your pants
because
on
he set your
fire.
pants on fire.
Oh, is this something that's actually happening right now?
Man,
Or is
are
that
you
out
at
of
the table
character?
with us?
Yeah.
I think that actually happened.
Yeah. Holy shit. Give me a second. I wasn't ready.
Wait, what?
And yeah, Felix is about to drink Aiden's drink, and be that asshole when this guy comes up and he just kind of like locks eyes with him. And he says, "What?"
What do you like?
Eric, you are creepily distorted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just thought I'd let you know because it's so weird.
And yeah, Felix says, get me this brand of beer. I don't want to say a brand for the watchers, but brand of beer.
But Light it is.
Real man of genius. That was not in character. That would have been fucking weird.
My hopes and dreams.
And then Felix turns to Aiden and whispers, "Real man of genius."
He just gives him like this like odd stare, like what in the world? Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. It was a commercial several years back here in the States.
It was like a decade old, but like commercial year round thing, Rob.
Oh.
It's a good one.
Aiden just gives Felix a blank stare. It's like, you sure didn't see that cat, Felix? Like, ducks under the table, suspiciously.
We can talk about the cat later.
Where did that cat go?
Walked right out the door again. Weirdest thing.
I guess it must have run outside or behind the bar or something.
Yeah, it's not like, someone...
It's not like cats
weird, right?
just randomly appear out of thin air. Or,
Absolutely, right?
well,
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
regular, everyday, normal cats, anyhow.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but yeah, not my business anyway.
I mean, they're sneaky. They can appear to come out of nowhere.
Cat wasn't hurting anything.
I saw this video once of this cat, like, crawling on, the space at the bottom of a door, like, just, like, flattened itself out and got its head under, and the rest of its body just fucking popped out the other side of the door like it was some kind of snake or something.
I saw a video of a cat scaring a bear once. I saw a video of cats carrying away a crocodile.
I believe it.
Not house cats, right?
I mean, it looked like it was protecting people. So probably.
I have a cat in my house that is one of the most clever beings in the world.
I mean, cats are smart.
I agree, they're really smart.
Felix turns his head at Luke.
If they're going to take over the world, they have to be smart. They'll smirk.
Felix looks at Mr. Sullivan.
Sorry, Luke, I didn't peg you as a cat person.
Really?
Yeah, some people tend to think they're disgusting.
I disagree. They're quite smart. I really enjoy their presence.
Felix nods and raises his beer. I'll drink to that.
He raises his beer as well, and see, I have an intelligence 5 cat with this character.
Jesus Christ.
I will send this sheet to you. And he raises his drink.
Jade will raise a drink as well. 2 cats. And now I have to roll.
Gwen doesn't raise her drink because the cat broke a glass.
Felix raises his drink and says two opposable thumbs.
You, Amachon, you need to up that appearance score.
So do you?
Dun dun dun.
Oh, that wasn't nice. Oh,
Meanwhile,
I was talking about. Talking about the cat.
But still,
Yeah,
so do
Jade
you.
is pretty drunk.
Well-
She's feeling pretty good right now.
Oh man, I just had like basically 1.5 drinks on my low alcohol tolerance, and I just got 2 10s. I am wonderful.
yeah, Iris is now flushed a bit because he handed her gin and has set the empty glass on the table and has probably, assuming Aiden has ever calmed down and sat back down, is nesting back into his shoulder again.
Yep, watching everyone really suspiciously, not letting anyone near his drink, guarding it like it's the holy fucking grail.
He's just gonna
Dallas will pick up the salt shaker and just hold it towards his Aiden's drink.
Just gives her one glare. I will throat punch you glare, you know, if you touch my drink.
Set it down with a chuckle. So Simon, you've been really quiet. That's kind of uncharacteristic of you. What's going on?
Yeah, well, I'm not. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say.
I mean, So how long have you two known each other? She'll kind of point between Gwen and Felix.
I think Gwen just went to
Okay.
the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, Emma just stepped away real quick.
So yeah, then she'll kind of gesture like at the at Gwen, who walked off to the bathroom. Then
Shall I count? It hasn't been 2 weeks yet, so it's pretty fresh.
Cool.
Which is why I haven't really told many people about it.
Well, we all know now, buddy. Aiden will smile at him warmly, you know.
Yeah. But hey, yeah, you all know now. I don't really mind.
Just gives him like a measured stare, you know.
He'll stare at him back. What?
Stare down. Stare down.
Nothing. Fine
I mean, if you want
choice.
to make it out, Savage just like trying to get like what?
No, he just smiles. Nothing. I mean, you know, I might mention it to you later, but nah, you're good, Simon. Smiles warmly, you know, reaches over for one of those bar cloths and cleans his drink again and takes a drink.
I mean,
Felix will bump him a little bit once he's finished drinking and says, "That's cool." I already talked to him.
Nods. Look, gives Felix this like a suspicious eye, like, yeah, good, you know.
yeah. I've already had a talk with Felix.
Mm-hmm. So, how about that weather?
rain on the day before Labor Day sucks.
It's very weathery.
How about that insert sports team here?
I mean, weather is usually weathery. Is that actually?
Or hang on. You like the Jets?
If Chloe was here, she'd make the worst face at you right now.
I love the Jets.
I love the Jets. Jets are quite good. Fireman Ed is doing quite well. I'm really sad that he was getting shot.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
know anything
it looks like he's
wouldn't know anything about the Jets. You know, I'm too busy rooting for a team led by the greatest man to ever play the game, Mr. Tom Brady. Kicks back a drink a bit.
I respect your choices.
It's really the only choice.
I mean,
yeah, for the only choice for a losing team.
it's kind of weird. I made my
Who won the
choice.
Super Bowl last year?
We're talking about what the friggin'. Do you know where you are? Do you
I
know
know
where
exactly
you are?
where I am. I know exactly where I am.
I mean, you talk like there's only one team.
There really is only one true team.
Boston Celtics. Here is it. Like takes a huge long drink. Completely
Aiden!
ignorant of what you're talking about.
Aiden, what? What? Just take your drink before you embarrass yourself.
I don't know your football. I only know one, so shrugs.
Yeah,
And we don't wear fucking
well-
pads to play rugby, so fuck you, Dallas. He takes a drink.
Here you go, Aiden. Lesson number 1. That team, and he points at Dallas, cheaters.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
Okay, none of that stuff's been proven, and there have been. Yeah, it's all been unsubstantiated. I mean, Brady's 4-game suspension last season, such fucking bullshit.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm just thinking, like, all those rings, all those trophies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Earned in sheer treachery.
I mean, that's what, I hear a lot of New Yorkers say about, well, every time they lose. The AFC North is, there's only one true king. Only one that sits atop the Iron Throne. And that is Belichick.
I hope that you weren't going to say Daenerys Targaryen. I hate Daenerys Targaryen.
I'm more of a Stannis man myself, really.
Stannis was the guy that I liked the most, but now that he's dead now that he is dead, I kind of want Euron Greyjoy to get the Iron Throne. Kind of smiles.
Felix scoots a little bit away from these bastards.
Euron with his leather pants and his. Yeah, just. Nah. Doesn't do it for me. He's kind of a creep.
He is a creep, yes. But I think he is more clever than he looks like. And I actually like Jaime Lannister. Maybe I kind of hope that he will end on the throne. I think he would be a good king.
Thirsty.
Probably.
I mean, if he did become king, though, just so many jokes to be had about the hand of the king.
I mean,
I can see that happening.
what
I
if
want
this
Ghost to be
ends
king.
with just the Night King just killing everybody?
That sounds like an R.R. Martin move.
I don't think R.R. Martin would be like that, but I think the D&D would be like that. Because I think Martin is a little bit more He just wanted to be different than the most writers who have been giving, like, for example, when Gandalf died, everybody was like, "Oh, Gandalf just died." But with R. Martin, we all expected Robb Stark to win, but he didn't. It's just taking more time for him to create this situation for the little Starks or Jon Snow. So I don't think the Night King is going to win. It's just he just wanted to be different in the past. I actually went one of his real life interviews where he said he wished Gandalf never returned in the Lord of the Rings. I read this because my old girlfriend Jacelyn was said about this books. I usually don't read this kind of books.
I'm sorry. He mentioned his last girlfriend.
Yes, he said Jacelyn.
Jacqueline,
Jacelyn.
actually.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline is actually what the name was. Well, that's a valid reason to read books, I think. Why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Simon, do you read a lot of books?
So who did she ask?
Simon.
Sorry. I read some books. I kind of try to read every night.
Really?
A little bit.
Like, huh, good for you.
It's been comic books for a long time, but still, that counts, right?
But it
I vote
depends.
that counts.
It depends. Is it DC or Marvel?
Image.
Sorry, what was that?
Fucking looks at him like, "You fucking hipster." He doesn't say it, but he's got this look on his face.
Wait.
Out of character, Felix said it does count, DC or Marvel.
Bit of both.
Mr. Solomon, I never took you for someone who would just say Batman wins.
I mean, it goes without saying.
He closes his eyes and nods. Well,
Because, well, he's Batman.
takes a deep
No, but
breath.
it's been written that he has a plan on how to get rid of like every single other members of the Justice League.
Mary Sue.
Well, I will.
Bullshit.
I will have to leave. It was a nice talk today. Pleasure to meet with you all. I wish I could have know where the cat come from.
I told you where.
It's good to see you, Luke.
It's good to see you, Miss.
Ruth.
And he says, "It was nice to see you, Miss." And he will nod at everybody, kind of a bit hesitantly to the Rage 5 people. Then he will leave.
Over at Gwen / Ruth as Luke leaves, she she'll reach into her bag and pull out a rather worn copy of Great Gatsby and hand it over.
Gwen is still trying to remember, like, whether someone called her Gwen. Her face is looking a little bit. She looks a little bit trapped right now. When Dallas starts to hand her the book, she glances at it and gives her a smile, and then doesn't take it. She just kind of like gets distracted. Kind of just looks away.
Honey, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably because you gave her a shit book. That's why, Dallas. This smirk.
You don't like The Great Gatsby?
Shite.
Huh? And she turns and looks at it. Oh, I don't really read. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. Just take the book back and she just put it back in her bag, looking like, well, thought you were into books, and now I look like an ass.
I'm sorry, Vinny. This is my character that doesn't read, and it hurts me as much to say so as it does hurt you to defend Tom Brady. It hurts me.
I know.
So,
I know.
what does
Also, she
everyone
can't
think?
take the book from you.
Yeah.
What does everyone think of that theory that the Night King is actually Bran Stark?
No.
It's just an owlish blank.
Don't really care. It takes a drink,
Yeah, seems like bullshit to me.
I like that name, the Night King. So short and evocative.
I mean, it's one of the only characters that's been in the show that's been has no lines of dialogue, and yet has had probably the biggest impact.
I mean, he's kind of the biggest, like, the main villain of the entire thing.
Mhm.
He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to say he's the king. He doesn't need to say anything.
Wow. That's intense.
One of the best episodes in the entire series, if you ask me, was the Battle of Hardhome, and that entire ending sequence. Just amazing.
What happened? I haven't seen it.
If I look around the table, anybody here not caught up or not caught up that cares about spoilers?
Get a shrug from Misha, who really doesn't care.
That what?
Aiden remotely doesn't give a damn,
Felix notes that Aiden doesn't give a damn. And out of character assigns 1 dot of spirit favor Felix from Aiden and puts it on Dallas.
Gasp. I prefer Firefly. Aiden says as he takes a drink.
Out of character, that dot comes back.
On an in-character level, Dallas's hand just kind of pats Aiden on the back. At least they still have some common ground. So she'll kind of look over at Gwen and just say, "It's a pretty this leads to this kind of thing, but the Battle of Hardhome is where one of the main characters is going to save a bunch of people called the Wildlings from the other side of this big magical ice wall. And as they're there trying to convince these people that they've been fighting for thousands of years to come with them, some of them are like, no, we hate you guys because you've been killing us and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of them decide to stay. And then snowstorm comes over the whole thing. And then thousands of whites just start attacking, and they kill a lot of people.
Whites are essentially bone zombies.
Yeah, with blue eyes. It's pretty cool. Really unsettling, but really cool. And then after the battle, a whole bunch of people die, and the main characters manage to get on a rowboat and then push away from the dock just in time, and as they're slowly losing that momentum of being pushed off, Night King walks up to the end of the dock and he holds his arms up. And as he does that, all those thousands upon thousands of people that they killed just like a few minutes before, they all stand up, risen, under his control.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's awful.
Iris was enthralled with this story and now gives like a mild shudder, like, ugh. Because she hasn't watched this show, but she does like the opening song.
Guess violins. Oh god, it's fucking awesome.
Well, I can see why that's the most powerful part. Fighting the people that you thought were your friends is... Or worse, who once were your friends. I can't imagine.
Dallas kind of takes a pretty
it's
hefty breath in at that.
Yeah, Aiden kind of gives a look at Gwen like, Jesus, mood killer? You know what I mean? He takes a drink. Like, fuck.
Yeah, no. Felix says, it happens a lot. In the show, I mean.
She is starting to look
Except-
kind of sheepish at the glances, like she starts to look quite sheepish. And then when Felix says it happens a lot, like her head jerks around to him. And she gives him a really searching look, and then when he adds in the show, she nods and sits back.
You can P&E the shit out of that if you want.
You're gonna...
Get it?
4 successes.
4 Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus got 4 successes.
No, he got all successes. No,
Not on his soap rolls.
oh shit. Oh shit. Give me a second. That was pretty bad. No, what you catch a flick in the curve of his mouth where he's got a smirk for just a solid second that kind of says it all.
Is all something she can catch?
Oh yeah, sorry. All being something akin to someone who knows things and has experienced and maybe a little bit shifty.
So she just says quietly, "Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. Sorry."
It's just a show. On a brighter note, only 3 more months till. Nope. I'm thinking too far ahead. Halloween is next. Yes.
I mean, Halloween is a pretty damn awesome holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a costume planned?
I do.
What are you gonna be?
Well, it's just a plan, but sorry, Valerian maybe just came out, and I kind of look like the main role. So then again, the movie isn't really so popular, so I'm not sure.
She pulls out her phone and is Googling to see what that costume looks like.
I was thinking Jessica from True Blood. She'll elbow Aiden slightly.
Gives her a stare. You know.
Oh, Simon, this is gonna be neat. What are you gonna make it out of?
I'll think. I mean, I work with Jan. I'm not sure I can make this with Jan. I'll see. I'll talk to people.
Do you want some help? I know someone who's an incredible seamstress, which is kind of pricey.
I don't have much money.
Oh, that's fair. Well, we'll figure something out. If you want help, this would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, if I can make an awesome costume. What I think for your costume.
She glances at Felix and just at Eric Felix and just shakes her head at the mention of favors.
Well, I was thinking about dressing up as maybe the Green Arrow from DC Comics. Hey, Aiden, you could get you a orange jumpsuit. You can be my prisoner.
Thanks, Felix. Smirks a bit.
Mhm.
Besides, I'd be busy at Halloween, won't we, Iris? Looks down at her.
Oh, she looks just kind of delighted. She's been idly playing with the bells tied around her wrist, but we mentioned a Halloween, yeah.
Busy? Like you're having a party?
Oh yeah, big party. Looks over at down at Iris and Dallas. You know.
Firm nod.
These two
That's awesome.
really enjoy their parties quite a bit.
Mhm.
Hey, I can get behind that. Parties are good for the soul.
The grin widens.
Iris, what are you going to go as for Halloween?
She blinks. I don't know. She kind of tilts her head a bit, like kind of measuring the question to see if it's earnest.
Get you like a
Don't say
know,
Don't say it. I know you want to, but don't say it.
Yeah. Don't you dare say it. It just looks at her. Don't you dare.
I was thinking, the main character from Brave.
Oh yeah.
Street
That would
craft, bow and arrow.
She blinks, blatantly unfamiliar with this character.
Dallas will pull out her phone and I forget what the character's name is.
It's Merida.
Merida, and Google it and then set it in front of her.
Aiden will lean down and look at Iris. We'll watch that later. I'll explain the whole thing.
Katie said
nodding
Merida a little too eagerly.
Yeah, she picks up the phone and peers at it, and just again, she's at least a little tips. I kind of wonder, remarks, she has more hair than I do. Just as if stunned by the very notion.
Still haven't heard what you're going as, Gwen. Or no, not Gwen. Sorry. Felix would have said. Felix would have said Ruth. He knows her as Ruth. I apologize.
Yeah.
Kind of character.
I'm thinking Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins with a red fin and blue skin, or Mary Poppins from the classical era?
Blue skin?
Oh,
Felix, can you help me out here? YouTube, please.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
I'm sorry, Simon. I'm a terrible nerd. I fail.
I'll teach you.
Good
There's a Guardian of the Galaxy where this alien who has metal hair and blue skin comes out from he's flying from I don't think. What he uses to fly just has a handle, and he just holds in one hand, so he kind of looks like he's coming down on an umbrella, and there's a joke that he looks like Mary Poppins.
And then he
Interesting.
asks, is Mary Poppins cool? The other person replies, oh, hell yeah, he's cool. In which case, he replies,
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary, yeah, somebody says goes at it too. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Huh.
I don't know. Really has to stop and think about what to call Gwen at this point. I don't know, Ruth. You look good in blue makeup, I think, and do your hair up in like a red fin.
I could do that. Might have to cut it a little shorter. She kind of rubs her hand through her hair a little bit.
No. Yondu has funky teeth. No.
Well, it doesn't have to be 100% movie accurate, Felix. It's Halloween, not Comic-Con.
I'm gonna. And he just holds his tongue.
I will see. Are you gonna take rage for that?
Thinking about it, I don't think so.
Here, take that
No,
rage.
his inner Shadow Lord is just like pushing his nose up.
Don't be scared.
Peasant.
Yes, very peasanty.
Can I perception empathy Dallas to notice the hesitation there?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god, I hate typing this so much. Fucking badly. 5 successes. I think she notices.
Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Felix numero dos called you Gwen in front of everybody. And you introduced yourself as Ruth, so she's just kind of like,
Sure.
And she... Well, 5 successes, there's probably more there that Gwen can sense. Like, there's definitely making connections in her head, but you don't know exactly what connections she's making.
Okay.
But
She sits back a little bit uncomfortably.
Dallas will sit back, look at Aiden, Iris, and Felix. Well, guys, thinking about maybe heading back home?
Heading back home or heading back home? He gives it the eyebrow waggle. You know.
Gee, there's not a secret code here at all.
No, not at all.
Dallas, call me. She points to wherever Dallas stashed her card. If you have a chance.
Sure. Just kind of look at Felix or Simon, because out of characters make me feel a little bad, but she's looking to Simon for permission.
Yeah, Simon's like,
Oh, jeez.
Simon.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, yeah. Hey, if you two can be friends, even better.
Cool. Yeah. And then she'll look over at Felix, Aiden, and be like, "And yes, I'm going home, like where my bed is, and where all the bacon is. That
Just
home."
nods. Good. That means you'll have to take a shower again, because just smarks out a
Look,
bit.
my apartment is plenty clean.
As he's picking up Iris, I wasn't talking about the apartment.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
Smiles evilly.
You fucking
It's for the
troll.
fish smell. As he's walking away with a smirk on his face.
You son of a...
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. Gwen's gonna take a point of rage.
Oh. Oh, shit. Torna, why?
Because I'm the Ragabash man.
I have to spend rage.
There you go.
You have to spend
You
willpower?
I am spending willpower because
oh shit!
she's on 6 rage, you ass.
Oh no!
The oh no!
Please.
Oh, by
Good thing you spent the
one.
willpower. Good thing you spent the willpower,
Oh
sir.
my god.
The thing that makes it closer is that if even if you spend a willpower, it requires 6 successes in order to frenzy anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
if you spend a willpower, you thrall.
Yep.
Oh no,
That's,
no, then it's. Oh, I'm sorry.
The last thing Dallas sees as he's leading 10 point away is that as he closes the door, like, yeah. And he just closes the bar door.
Oh, she's up in a minute, and that table goes flipping over just about as she comes up. And
As they're passing out the door, it's gonna be like,
The
oh,
goddamn
she's
cat.
gonna punch me.
Dallas is right behind them, like, you motherfucker! She starts cursing in German.
Simon looks
I
to
just
you.
looks at like the spilled glasses and the incredible mess, and
Yeah, Simon looks to Felix with that. No, that looks that just says those two. Fuck.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, then he'll look at Felix with just a look that says it's fucking those two.
Yeah, and he closes his eyes and nods sympathetically, with with kind of that. Yeah, I know.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to wipe this up with.
Yeah, I'll get something.
I got it. No worries. She heads off to the bar.
Yeah, and while she heads off, Felix watches her, like, get just to the point where he can start lowering his voice and be like, so, how's it going?
It's going well.
My man offers a fist bump.
Yeah, I'll go for the fist bump.
What about you, Misha? And he
Take a look.
reclines a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, so he looks at like Misha and Frank. I'll say, well, I mean, she's introducing me to her friends.
What did you say?
What?
She's introducing me to her friends.
I met you before.
You ahead. Frank is new.
Frank is special.
Frank is special.
Frank is special.
Gwen returns to hear how special Frank is with a couple bar towels, an actual broom, and kind of gestures everybody back so she can start sweeping everything up. She'll get the glass all up before she tries and clean up the liquids. She's very deft with this shit. So it's nice when your friends are worse behaved than mine.
What the hell was that?
I don't think that was a bad day. That was just Dallas and Aiden.
It was kind of offensive to anybody who's, a woman.
Yeah,
Well,
seems like kind of a cock.
yes, I'm sorry. Our friends, well, those in particular, those are very passionate people.
Apparently, fish are quite passionate.
They can be.
Fish. Passionate.
Fish.
How many fish do you know?
12.
It's so
Fucking great.
Yes, Alex.
Felix actually does crack up at that point. Then that broke the stress that tension right there. Oh my god.
I stand corrected. I apologize, Felix. Frank, for doubting you.
You know, you need to introduce me to some of your fish friends.
No, it's
Are you gonna
it's
eat 'em?
too coy. I can't.
To what?
No, that was out of character. It's
Oh.
like that's too it's too coy. I can't.
Do it. Don't be scared. You little coward. Don't be scared.
No, because Felix doesn't know that in character.
Well, you do know there's a scent of the ocean in the air. You know that much.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You can't necessarily place who it is, but you've certainly been around enough times that it's around. Often when you're around these Fae people.
Mhm. As Felix kind of furrows his brows and looks off into the distance and contemplates why every bar he walks into smells like the beach.
Basically.
It's kind of nice.
She finishes cleaning up the glass and starts mopping up the spilled alcohol carefully so she doesn't get on herself.
Any help?
Thanks, Simon.
Yeah, Frank, are you gonna stick around or you wanna go with? I'm gonna get out, I think.
And he'll try and help her a little bit. Yes.
I'm not hearing you if you're saying anything, Eric.
No, sorry. No, he'll say.
No, what
I
you say?
said he'll help.
Misha said, "Hey, Frank, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Did you want to stick around? Or do you want to head with?"
I'll stick around a little bit longer.
Huh?
He says he'll stick around a little bit longer.
Okay, whatever you like. And she'll glance to Gwen and just be like, "I will see you later, okay?"
Yeah. Let me know if you need anything or if we need to talk.
And with a kind of a cheeky grin, she'll kind of blow a kiss to Gwen. And then she'll just kind of wave to Felix and just be like, "See you later. See you too, Simon."
Yeah. By the way, I mean, do we still need to fight with bread, or is that kind of settled down?
I have no idea what you're talking about. And she smiles and turns to leave.
Maybe I'll turn
It's
to
okay,
Gwen.
we can fight with
Oh, looks like I win.
And she just officially pooked you. Good job.
Yes. He'll just smile, turn back to Gwen. Looks like I won. And take her in her arms. See?
Okay. We gotta end this. So she hugs him and then glances at everybody. And as she pulls herself back to her feet again, she's gonna say, "It was good to see you again, Felix."
He nods. Always a pleasure.
Frank, you and I should talk at some point if you have a chance.
Whenever you need me.
You have a minute?
I mean, I have multiple minutes. How many do you need?
She glances at Simon to see if he's going to mind if she dawdles off to go talk to Frank.
No, he doesn't mind. I mean, yeah, he's like, no, go ahead.
She nods and kind of tugs on his arm gently to tug him outside. and then glances at Felix. If you're getting another drink or something, I'll be back soon.
Maybe, but
Sorry,
thinking about
Other
it.
Felix. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm Frank. And she'll go drag Simon off to give him a goodbye kiss.
Yeah, he'll follow. And yeah, when she kisses, he'll kiss her back. Like a bit more passionate than usual. Like they're like grabbing face, kind of kiss.
It's good to finally put a name to a face, Frank.
Indeed.
Okay then. Well,
I bought new pants.
and for this scene, we will call it to a close. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching.